Now, the issue of hair blew up this week following the controversial Clicks Tresemme advert, where black people's hair was depicted as dry and damaged, while Caucasian hair was seen to be better, manageable and superior. Filmmaker and storyteller Benduku Khoza's documentary titled Heritage, Queendom Movement explores how black women have found identity through celebrating their natural hair's authenticity. The documentary also touches on societal norms about what hairstyles are categorized as professional and unprofessional in the workplace. She joins us now with more on this story, but first, here's a sneak preview of the docu.
I had relaxed hair for majority of my life.
Was there ever a time where my hair was relaxed in my life? Yes, pretty much my entire life.
I'd be stopped and they'd want to search me, you know, and it's obviously because of this. So now they must think, Rastaman.
Sinobuhle, thank you very much for your time here on ENCA. Obviously a very important documentary, especially during this week. When did you film it and why did you think it was important to have a documentary specifically about black women's hair or black people's hair?
Hi, Masejo. Thank you so much for having me today. I actually filmed the documentary somewhere around late July and early August. And one of the main reasons that actually made me want to do this documentary was I myself have relaxed hair, and I've met personal people who have embarked on a journey of going natural. And every time they went natural, it was a different kind of them. They would speak differently. Their self-confidence will be oozing. And I'd always have a conversation with them and I'll be like, why are you so different now? And they would say stories like, through their natural hairs, they've found self-love and they've learned to love themselves even more. Some would say they're now rooted and grounded to their cultures or their Africanness. So for me, black excellence and black identity has been a very important thing in my life. So this is why I decided to do the documentary.
I guess it goes back to basically accepting who you are, the raw you, without any, anything that is going to straighten your hair or do whatever. So how did you feel when you saw, the uproar on Twitter last week, Friday, and all the comments around clicks and thinking about the documentary that you did?
First of all, I was like, the conversation is not heard enough. And no matter how hard we try to stand out or be ourselves, there will always be something that will always be bringing us down. So my first thought was, then we're not doing enough. There's still more that we need to do, because if we're speaking about it, and if the natural hair movement is here, and if there were other issues like what other ads have been doing also, and people still are not listening, then it means we need to take charge.
Now,
yes, there's still more. Sorry.
I'm sorry about interjecting, but I just, I saw a little snippet of the documentary that you made, and one of the ladies who speaks there, she says that she's been more accepted in society ever since she transitioned from relaxing her hair to going natural with her afro.
Yes.
So there's obviously also a different way that people receive you, that black people receive you once you accept your hair. Sort of like our legendary jazz musician Hugh Masekela, who apparently only used to greet people who had their natural hair on.
It's so crazy how once you start to become yourself fully, that's when you project it to other people get to see it and other people get to feel it. In as much as the world can accept you for your transformation or for changing, it also needs to begin with you. Once you start finding that with yourself, everyone around you is going to see it. Everyone around you is going to accept it. So I just feel like, yes, the fact that people were accepting it more, it made her decision be solid and be like, I did a right choice. It was amazing, and I had to do it this way.
Now, obviously, as we talk about, for instance, your afro, people's afro, you, for instance, are saying that you have relaxed hair, even though you made this documentary to make sure that black people's hair is recognized. How important is it that people, as a people, we accept each other with whatever hairstyle that I decide? India Ari said, I am not my hair, so we shouldn't be defined by our hairstyle. And you're one person who has relaxed hair, but you embrace people who have afros.
Yes. It is very, very true. We should not be defined by the type of hair that we have. But at the same time, we also need to acknowledge the people who have been going through a journey of struggling and trying to find themselves. And for something such as little as hair, for it to spark a queen inside of you, that for me is phenomenal. That it's not the big achievements, it's not the big steps that you take in life for you to be your fullest self or to acknowledge and accept yourself for who you are, which is why I decided to do this documentary. It was mainly to celebrate each and every queen that has found themselves through their hair, and to also make it known that it's okay to have whichever type of hair you want to have, but at the end of the day, it should make you happy, and you should be comfortable in whatever your hair looks like, because it does not define the type of person that you are. In as much as other people do find self-love, it is a phenomenal thing, and it needs to be celebrated.